Lovely. So what you don't know about me is that when I'm not an Improvert, I actually host a talk show in which I invite a new creative at this year's Edinburgh Fringe to come on and talk about their new project, which will have the title supplied by the Improvbot. The twist is that this creative has two heads and they can only speak one head, one word at a time. So could we please have the prompt from the Improvbot, the title of the show that this lovely person is working on?
Sure, it's number 39, Mortal, The Adventures of the Tempest with the Streets of Canada. That's 39, Mortal, The Adventures of the Tempest with the Streets of Canada.
That's great, and we'll be back right after this short break. Welcome back, and we're here as always at 5 in the morning with the hottest brand new content for our grand, wonderful cultural affair. And as always, we're joined by a very interesting and very dynamic creative. Why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners at home?
We
are
excited
to
be
here
with
you
today.
are
Play
in
new.
Yes, I've heard that it's a brand spanking new affair. So the show is Mortal, The Adventures of Tempest with the Streets of Canada, which is quite a mouthful. How do you decide where to put the colon in your Fringe show? I've always wondered.
Well,
We
just
have
brains.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's straight to the hardball questions, I guess. There's been a lot of talk about the Tempest in the show when it comes around Act 3. A lot of frightened children and a lot of angry Canadians. Would you like to speak to that at all?
children
Are
younger,
and
more.
silly.
They
Are
frightened,
it's
natural,
and
lovely.
whilst
We
like
to
scare.
we
Also
like
to
educate
especially
Canadians.
Right. Okay. So you view the some would say mean-spirited depiction of the Canadians as more of an educational thing for audiences from that particular part of the world.
yes,
Obviously,
you
silly
silly
baboon.
Okay. Well, a fiery interview this morning, guys. I hope you're not taking your coffee while you listen. So obviously, Mortal, if I could abbreviate the title to that, is a story about adversity. And,
I
Wouldn't
do
that
right. Sorry. So Mortal, The Adventures of Tempest with the Streets of Canada, it is a story about hardship and triumph, specifically triumph over the entire population of Canada. Is this autobiographical at all?
yes
it
is
about
me.
but
There
are
excerpts
from
other
things
and
there
will
be
more
blood
than
in
my.
body.
Right. So you're going to continue actually killing actors on stage as part of Mortal's finale. You're committed to that.
The
Actors
are
willing
to
die
its
their
fringe
festival.
Yes.
traditions.
Yeah, that's interesting actually, because we did receive an email here at the studio and it says some interesting stuff, and it's just being faxed to you now. If you could just read that out for us and then comment on it if you feel you can.
How
Dare
you
kill
are
family.
Yeah, so do you have any specific thoughts about how that's affecting the reception of your show, obviously?
people
Need
to
be
shown
how
it
work
deathwise. Mortal
Right.
is
Mortal, The Adventures of Tempest with the Streets of Canada is showing from now until the end of the Fringe at Paradise at St. Augustine's. Get tickets while you can. They're selling really well. Thanks for coming on this morning.
would
you
like
to
be victim.
No, I left the acting behind years ago. That's.
Oh,
you
didn't.
No, listeners, I'm
You
gonna be.
Will
be
uh
victim